All right, day 24 of my journey to a $500,000 stock market portfolio. First time I'm actually making a video while the market is open. And look, if you can see my equity, my margin account, it keeps fluctuating. 76, 75. It started the day at 8,600. So it's like, it looks like it's dropping. I guess I've got some positions that are doing bad. I'm not gonna place any trades really today because I'm waiting for the Fed announcement at 2 o'clock. But I do hope that the market drops a little bit because I do have some positions that are past my short strike prices. So for example, I've got Kraft Heinz, if I can find it here. Yeah. So Kraft Heinz is a stock that I bought at 36 and then the stock dropped to 25. So I sold a call option at a 27 strike. So the consequence of that is I could lose my shares at 27 if come September 20th, the stock is trading above 27. And look where it is right now. It's at 28.3. So I need it to drop to 27 hopefully by Friday so that I don't have to buy back the call options or I don't have to lose my shares at 27 while my cost is 36. So this is just an example of why I want the market to drop a little bit. I placed an earnings trade on Adobe yesterday. So Adobe was trading at around, I believe, 282.5. I chose strike prices at 300 and 267.5, as you can see here. So as long as Adobe stays below 300 and above 267.5 come September 20th, I keep my full profit, which was, I think, $74. But my plan, of course, is to close out the trade early today. But usually the first 15 minutes, the market is a bit crazy. So I'm going to wait till 9:45. But let's just go see what it's at. So Adobe's at 274. So right now it's good. It's trading within my range. And let's see how much it will cost me to close the trade. So as you can see, between 19 and 90. So it probably cost me, see now it's 26 to 76. So it's going crazy as you can see. So I'm gonna wait a bit, but I don't want it to drop below 267.5. Look, it's at 273 now, 274. So I collected 74. So if I wanna buy it back, let's say buy it back at 30, I guess. Let's put an order at 30, 0.3, send order. So buy to close, sell to close, buy to close, sell to close. I like to close both sides because even though it's unlikely that it's going to shoot up above 300, but just in case, I'm only paying like $3 just to remove the risk of $250. So if I pay 30, I collected 74, I'm left with 44 minus commissions of 16. It's a small profit, but it's still a good one-day profit. And that's if it gets executed at 30. I don't know yet. It looks like right now, it looks like I can close it for maybe 45, 50. But I think it's too high, of course, because I sold it for 74. It's dropping to 19. But I think I should wait it out. The market's always a little bit crazy in the morning, in the first 15 minutes and in the last 15 minutes. But you know what? I'm going to drop it down to 25. Send order. Buy to close, sell to close, buy to close, sell to close, send order. I could also wait until Friday and just hope that it stays within these ranges, so above 267.5 and below 300, and then I just keep the full profit without having to close the trade and pay extra commissions. But you don't know what could happen, right? Especially after today's Fed announcement at 2 o'clock. So the only thing I did this week, I didn't do much trading, but I did sell an iron condor on Tesla. Here, let's look at the executions. September 16. I closed my gold iron condor for a $12 profit because I got tired of being stressed because it was always trading close to the 140. So when I saw there was a chance to remove the whole trade for a small profit instead of a loss, I just closed it. So Tesla, I placed an iron condor on Tesla expiring October 11, 217.5 put strike and 270 call strike. So as long as Tesla stays within that range come October 11, I keep my full profit. Or I can close the trade out early, which is what I plan to do. Let's see what it's trading at right now. It's at 245. So it's right in the middle right now. So what I plan to do with my registered accounts is to continue selling covered calls because I do believe in selling premiums. And unfortunately with registered accounts, you cannot do iron condors or credit spreads. You can only do covered calls. So I'm going to continue doing covered calls, but as you can see in my TFSA, I've got a lot of stocks that I've bought and then the stock just I've collected a decent premium, but then the stock just dropped even lower. So I can no longer sell another call option on that same stock because the stock dropped a lot, like the scenario with Kraft Heinz. So that's why I was thinking of sticking to ETFs like the Qs or the SPY. Because even if it does drop, I know that the general market goes up over time. So I know it's going to come back up. So I don't have to worry about my stock coming back up to my initial purchase price. If I stick to ETFs like the SPY or the Q that represent the general market. But I want to get my money back from all these positions here. So that's my goal right now, is just to liquidate some of these positions without losing money, of course, on them. And then AMD, I'm probably going to get back at 28.5. This Bed Bath & Beyond trade, I'll probably get back at around $10. Mattel, hopefully I can get it back at 11.5 because it's trading at 11.60. Actually, it's trading at 11.17 now. Might not get it back. Looks like I'll have to hold on to it. FCX 1037. But yeah, so that's the idea right now, is to liquidate some of these positions so that I have enough buying power to buy 100 shares of the Q or the SPY. And I could actually do that right now, but in my margin account, I have about 100,000 buying power. So obviously that buying power comes from the fact that the TFSA is linked to my margin account. So the margin account uses buying power from my TFSA, but I only have 8,000 equity in my margin account. So that $100,000 buying power comes from my TFSA, but I don't want to pay that much interest. Questrade charges 9% interest per year. So if I buy 100 shares of the SPY or the Q, it's going to cost me a lot of interest. So I'd rather do it in a register account and then leave my margin account for credit spreads. All right, so as you can see, my equities has gone back up to 79.41. Let's go see what Adobe is doing right now. We're dropping from 17, between 19 and 37. Probably the 25 could get executed. We'll see. I'll just hold on to it. Adobe's at 275. I don't think it's going to drop down to 267. Hopefully not. But I'm not going to wait till Friday. I'll try to close it before the Fed announcement. Because if we get bad news, the whole market's going to drop, even Adobe. So I want to close it before the Fed announcement. All right, so my total equity, I guess I didn't calculate that. So my total equity right now, oh look, it's back up to 8,000. So it could change. So right now it's at 816 in my margin account. In my TFSA, 56,340. I did contribute $1,500, so that's why it's a little bit higher. And my RSP 17,357. So 81,713. I think it's a little bit higher than than day 23, right? So right now I'm at 81,713. So yeah, so that's basically it for my trades this week. I just placed an order on Tesla and I made an earnings trade on Adobe, and I'm just waiting for the Fed announcement. Based on that, I'll probably sell something for sure after 2 o'clock. If the market drops, I'm going to sell a put credit spread on the SPY for sure. All right, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral code in the description below the video to get up to $250 back. Thanks for watching.